there has to be costs involved in this. We never got a thing from the hospice. No bills or nothing. How is that taken care of?
His question is the cost for hospice. His personal experience was he never got a bill for hospice care, and he's wondering how that's taken care of. And that is insurance. Medicare and most other insurance companies recognize hospice as an end-of-life specialty, and they will pay for the hospice benefit at 100%. So you won't get a bill for hospice care, because it's a completely covered expense under Medicare and under other hospice provisions and other insurance companies. So that's a good question, but you won't get a bill. Well, I think the money, really, truly, I hear what you're saying, because it is, we think that some things are free and that eventually we'll figure out, right? Okay, somebody's going to have to pay for it. Well, the truth is, if you're on Medicare, you already paid for it. Isn't that the truth? So for many, 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 many years, you've been paying into the Medicare system. And so the hospice benefit is one of those things in your insurance policy, in your insurance benefit, that says, we will reimburse this for your end-of-life care. So you're right, at some point somebody has to pay for it, and there are those of us who are paying into it now and those of you who paid into it before.
Did you say that there's when you get on that program, it's for a 6-month period?
It can.
And then you can go on depending on what happens at the end if you live 6 months?
That is correct. Hospice initial benefit is a 6-month benefit. So his question is how long, is it a 6-month benefit? And the answer is yes. When you originally come onto hospice care, we evaluate and you come onto the program, and it is 6 months. Now sometimes people don't live that entire 6 months, but sometimes people live longer. So in the event that they live past that initial 6-month period, then your team, your social worker, your physician, and your nurse will reevaluate your medical situation. And with our medical director, Dr. Dick Camps, they will look at that, and then they will send the information to your insurance company that says, this person continues to meet criteria for hospice care and that we recommend they continue for the next 3 months. And then they'll evaluate again if they get to the end of that. So it's an ongoing evaluation process after that initial 6 months to determine whether you can stay on hospice care. Good question.
Do they have any figures of how long the average stay is?
Percentage of people that...
Well, that's a good question. His question is, what is the average length of time that someone's going to stay on hospice care? Is that what you're asking? And that is different from program to program, because you can see that the sooner you get on hospice, the longer the possibility is that you might be on hospice. Some programs only serve people right at end of life. So when that last 2, 3, 4 days comes, then that's when they serve people. You can see where their length of stay isn't going to be very long. But other programs, our program, for example, we do take people in that initial 6-month period. Sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't, but it can be then even longer than that. So it really varies from program to program in how they serve. So I can't give you a specific number of how long the average stay is, but we like it to be on the long side so that we can really accomplish and serve patients and families with what they need at end of life. They truly get the benefit of the program when they can come on sooner than later.
There's something maybe others don't know. When the patient passes on, hospice takes over. You don't
That's correct.
Or the hospice just takes care of everything?
He made a comment, and then we can end there. I'll just tell you what he said in case you didn't hear him. When the patient passes, that hospice then will come and take care of everything. You don't have to call the coroner. You don't need a trip, you know, out of the home that way. Your hospice nurse will come in, and she'll do all of the care that needs to be done. They will call your funeral home for you, and everything can be taken care of then right there in your home. Yeah? Anything else real quick? Well, thank you for coming, and thank you for those good questions, and appreciate your being here. Enjoy the rest of your spring day. Thank you very much. You're very welcome.